Maybe we get something a little bit different here. It is going to be the Rek'Sai, which we saw kind of come up as a pretty potent counter into the Ambessa. Was one of the few champions we actually saw Siwu lose during their series against Weibo. A pretty good game plan. I think DK getting the Dragon is not at all a bad start.
Yeah, kind of par for the course with the way they follow through. We're going to get a full-on team fight here. We're getting surrounded by DK as they're going to look for the engage onto Diablo. Now they get the Nether Grasp as well, taking about half health on a Raptor. He has the concussive blows on him, but can he make it over the wall first? Vikla becomes the new target, and after they do get the first blood, they can't crumbling down, as now they might have a read on the Showmaker, knowing he has no flash this time. He's going to get fully Cataclysm, knocked up with the Grand Entrance. He's going to survive for now. I don't think he's going to survive for long, though. Raptor will end up claiming the redemption kill.
Over to DPlus Kia. Very good. And think about their side lanes here. Won't be as strong into the Rise, but having yourself the...
barrel?
Oh, my God.
Okay.
What the...
Went with the Winter's Bite with the flash. They end up finding Vikla on the back end of it, too. Do so find much damage to that. Well, BFX will end up getting the Dragon back. It will be a little bit of something, some push in bot side as well. But yeah, they are going to hammer down this turret. Look at that thing drop. What the amount of extra damage aiming does on the back end of those Essence Reaver procs. Want to see if they are going to try to burn that one all the way down to the ground.
Nah.
Okay.
This thing, close. It should have fortification now, right? Like, it's been taken.
But it's just
been
aiming.
So much. Yeah, but when turret plates fall, it's still a little bit strong. Okay, the Rise ulting in.
Lucid was holding back in the bush now, and I don't know if BFX can make it out without losing some
Oh!
Oh my goodness, he gets the healing back, and that is huge. The void has come for BFX, and it is not kind as it takes their lives.
Wow, Siwu just...
from DK, but that's kind of what they want. They are trying to force BFX's hand, as they're going to force a concussive blows there as a re-engage comes through in the end from Raptor, but the Calling's going to try to pull them off of that one. Some suppressive fire from aiming. Meanwhile, on bot side, we're going to get the all-in. Vikla, he's in a lot of trouble now. He's going to have to be careful. The Void Rush is coming for him, and the Void finds another soul to take.
Wow, that's a really good play. Now DPlus Kia. Oh, there it is.
No, Raptor gets caught with his hand all the way in, and unfortunately, it has been bitten off by all of DPlus Kia. The Flash Winter's Bite again, man. Barrel is just stunted on people here, as game one is just fully in favor of DPlus Kia. Although Siwu is in trouble now. He's going to have some healing. The double knockup. He's still alive. Okay, he finally falls. They will end up giving the kill over to Diablo, continuing at least their topside objective focus. Showmaker may have taken the bait here. Going to get his spell shield popped as well. He's going to try to dodge out as much as he can. The redemption even came down, realizing there is no exit, no escape. Pops the barrier just in case, but unfortunately it really wasn't used as the charge is going to come in. Siwu trying to go for the play. I thought he was going to maybe go for the flash play. Wasn't feeling super confident for it, but here comes the second charge. So they're going to get the turret down very low. The redemption is going to come through too. Cataclysm from Raptor. He gets out as well. They're going to use that Unbreakable really nicely. Siwu getting away from Kellen's engage. Now Lucid is the one in front line. They should get him. Well, Dragon did end up getting started by DPlus Kia, so they just reset and then came out to support Lucid, as Lucid had stayed back. So is Kellen.
That's fair, but look at how long it took Vikla. Remember, this started with Showmaker dying.
Surrounded by BFX, but I think it might be too fast.
Oh, Raptor tried to look for something here. He's going to go on a Lucid.
Cataclysm on a Lucid, but Lucid should be fine. He's going to use the clone to get away, and aiming just takes down Raptor. Meanwhile, you had Clear go on the back line, but he is just whittled down to dust as a double kill comes through for aiming. There's going to be the Realm Warp to try to get into the fight in the bot side, but Siwu is just going to chase him down. Void Rush again, and one more auto. Can he do it? The beast is hungry, and it wants some blood. Gets it for the next knockup, but can't find it because the phase rush comes through from Vikla. He's going to try to make his way away. Meanwhile, Barrel almost falls. Diablo steps forward, goes for more. He gets one. He's looking for the three-piece here, but he can't find it. Meanwhile, the Yakety Sax is continuing to play as Vikla goes down to Siwu.
Vikla got the...
I mean, the fact that he was so close to getting the 3 kills in the end, they still lost tier 2. I just realized that as well. And meanwhile, we go back to live, and they're losing even more. They lost the Atacon now, and about 4,000, 3,000 gold down as Glacial Fisher is going to come through. And there goes the Cyclone to shred all the armor and the hopes of BFX in this game, number 1. and it continues to be a landslide in favor of DPlus Kia.
This is what we were worried about, Lennon. Talking about DPlus Kia, they 2-0'd them in the quarterfinals. Have been undefeated. The only games they have lost were in the group stage, and it was in a single series. Aside from that, this team is undefeated here in the playoffs. So here in this knockout bracket, seeing DPlus Kia,
we're gonna see them try to flip a switch here onto the Dragon. Siu tries to find an angle on the back line. Kellen and Raptor completely missed their engage. They didn't hit a single person with that. And that's just going to mean that DK wiped the floor with them. Put the mop in the bucket because you're done, BFX.
There it is. DPlus Kia, they'll grab them from Malzahar, and that's kind of the fight done for them. As soon as Diablo is gone, the HP bars that BFX want to be able to leverage in these fights no longer.
Even if you aren't at Worlds, at least you're still performing.
The only two series we've actually seen BNK FearX beat DPlus Kia in these iterations of the lineup were LCK season play-ins, so going into the playoffs for these two teams, and then rounds 3 and 5, week 12. So like towards the end, there's another Shiwu solo kill. This time on a Raptor. just get it over with, guys.
The fat lady's singing, and that signals the end. As Vikla is going to be the saving grace of DK, but he's not even going to be able to make it out of his rope warp. Oh, caught in the portal. And that should just be DK finishing this one strong. 12,000 gold up, and now a 1-0 lead in this best of 5. Yeah. It's going to feel like a really good start. Hopefully we can see a little bit more life from BFX, but they were on that red side. Maybe they switched sides. So far, DPlus Kia
in isolation win a lot of their lanes, but when it comes to team fights, I don't feel like the identity is quite as cohesive. It's going to be a Lissandra on 5, so I'll be honest, Lennon, kind of similar to game number on the map, but if he doesn't have prio, if his lanes can't really keep up versus the double ranged of the Caitlyn and Nico, then things become a lot more difficult and it becomes unclear.
There was a couple setups in mid lane that BFX were looking for. Did end up losing the Spirit Rush from Vikla. Showmaker is doing his damnedest.
Doesn't know that Raptor is here. Kaza could also join with the Killer Instinct. This could turn into a big trade here for BFX.
Grandmaster's Challenge going to come in. They're scared, though. They go back in with the unstoppable onslaught, but missing. Here comes Diablo, though, over the top. Killer Instinct isn't going to be enough. Siwu will finally fall. Raptor getting so low, but BFX were able to execute the dive and get first blood.
All right, so they get a kill, which is worth 300 gold onto Diablo. They get maybe 2 or 3 plates. I want to see what topside is going to look like. But while this is happening, DPlus, they get the second dragon of the game. They're going to get a turret in bottom side and had to get the TP, or had to move Vikla into mid to stop Showmaker from also raising this turret. He got 2 plates top. Okay, like, Caitlyn is still going to be about 300 gold ahead, and all we did was basically go even in gold and lose the scaling game, in my opinion. We're going to now have a Dragon Soul coming up in... Suddenly there's a Lissandra coming over the wall, and you might just get forced out. Now they're making a big investment. Clear's moving forward. He's going to call down the ultimate.
Going on to Barrel. Oh my god, Barrel sidesteps the charm. The Decimating Smash still comes in, and he is not tanky enough to survive. Cease and Desist going to go through with the vision onto Lucid, and now Lucid's about to go down. Tries to pop the Crescent Guard, but he will not survive. And
alongside it, and BNK FearX's solo lanes, they got to save their summoner spell, so they teleport right back into the side lanes. They stop any kind of push coming in from DPlus Kia. Not spelling very good things for DPlus Kia. Potential engage coming in from Rapper.
And this is all you have to do. This is literally their bread and butter. They just go on a one target and take him down. Now they separate that onto Barrel, but he is gone. Lucid's going to fall too, and DK have just fallen straight for the bait like 3 times in a row. Showmaker's going to get one of the resets. TP's going to come in, but it's not going to be nearly in time. He's going to go ahead and go a little bit golden there, at least with that frozen tomb. Raptor's going to have to flash away. Siwu is trying to do his darndest.
Caitlyn sets down the traps. Showmaker with this Lissandra tries to lock down individual members. Now we're going to see BFX try to siege onto mid lane, but DPlus at 18.5 minutes are going to be on soul point.
Yeah, and they're going to get the feats of strength here as well with that completion. So DK, through seemingly nothing, find something. And they're actually going to look for even more onto the bot side of the map here as they go for the invade. Diablo is going to get that top side outer turret. Team follow up on you, and it's a very low
Okay, well that's what
bar of
Nico does,
execution.
right?
Yeah, but it hasn't worked. It's now Lucid. He's going to be locked down. Pop Blossom finally lands on a one. That's going to be a three-man bouncy castle onto DK. Lucid tries to go over and get Diablo, but he'll fall anyways. And I think we're finally getting that BFX that we were hoping to see tonight, Alk, as it is a giant lead that they have over DK early.
Oh, Caitlyn versus Sion. He just walks at him. Vikla ends up picking up the kill. Aiming, this is how you get punished for building Collector. You knew you were going to have to play against a tank top laner at some point in this fight, in this game. Well, turns out it's also going to be an Otacon going over, so BFX, they win a 4-kill fight. They lose nobody in trade, and they'll get the Otacon. So we might have a series on our hands here with BFX taking their first game win against
2-0-6 Raptor. That's another matchup that we really wanted to highlight tonight, especially with the robust performances we've been seeing from Lucid, but Raptor giving him a run for his money on this one with the Vi. Two picks that have fallen out of contention but still find their way into it. Aiming going to flash over, and Diablo's going to follow him right away. Gets the big kill there. Now going to get flashed on by Lucid. Trying to get the kill here on a Diablo, but he can't do it. Diablo's just standing tall, and Raptor punches him in the face. He goes down now too. Vikla is by himself on the other side of the fight. They still end up finding the pick on a Siwoo as well, and that's going to be 3 Raptor here, but should just be fine. Clear is also going to take down an outer turret, get even more gold, as a 6,000 plus gold lead is developed for BFX after that very tough game number 1. It's going to feel really good to wake up into the series. As Showmaker still pretty hefty in the side lane, but really hasn't been a big impact thus far, as BFX now just continuously looking as they're moving onto the top side of the map.
Oh, Showmaker might be dead here. Does have ult coming up. Also has his flash. Doesn't use the claw.
He does still have the Frozen Tomb. He's trying to wait for the cease and desist to come through so he can keep it out of the lockdown. He's going to have to use it now. Pop Blossom, meanwhile, in the transitionary fight as Diablo is still just free firing. And please just go next, DK. I don't know where you went in game number 2, but it's not in the game. And BFX have shown up in force. This has been a holistic team effort from a team that has shown so much grit in this tournament.
Everybody showing up here. I mean, Clear with the first pick, Sion, he knew what his job was going to be, and he has been so resilient. I don't think DPlus Kia gave themselves very many options to deal with a tank like this. I think you just look across the board. Raptor had one of his best games of the tournament by far. Vikla just gets to play an Ahri that gets to play Engage, and Diablo, I mean, every time we watch this kid play, he looks like an incredible AD carry talent. Now, they're going to pick up Shibu on the backside of this. I think mostly just slows down their game. Would have preferred if they took a turret here.
One time.
That's why this Caitlyn, look, it just proves that it wasn't Light's fault. This Caitlyn champion just sucks.
True. It's almost like maybe don't give Diablo Kaza.
Have the ability to teleport into this play.
Showmaker's been very invisible so far in this game. Can this Lissandra have an impact? We'll find out. Pop Blossom there onto Raptor. Raptor's getting locked down. Vikla makes it out with the Spirit Rush. Siwoo cannot get the kill against Raptor. Now Vikla found the angle with the flank, but the resets for the Spirit Rush, and oh my god, the man Showmaker that hit level 16, he is still completely invisible, and BFX go 21 to...
Very many options left here. It is Lucid. We're going to come back from the replay. He's going to die to Vikla and Kellen. And, all right, BFX, the Lissandra into Ahri. We have the bot lane 2v2 that should be very good into Kai'Sa's weak early game, but laning phase also hasn't been important for, I would say, about a year and a half now with lane swaps being in the game, at a pro level anyway. So winning the lane hasn't necessarily been the most important part of the game. So we're going to see BFX look to put the finishing touches on this game number 2.
Dude, it's like stealing candy from a baby at this point. BFX are going to be licking on a lollipop and feeling really nice. As it's going to be 3 kills to Diablo. Maybe even looking for a 4th here. Maybe try to give him Penta? Let's see. Oh, clear, bro, clear. That was his Penta.
That was a Penta. That would have been the second Penta of the tournament.
He flashes into the turrets just to know that he did wrong, as BFX clean up after game number 1 and hand us a series 1-1 tie against DK in this best of 5.
There we go. All right. Oh, I have to update the sheets.
I'm a BFX fan right now. Like, this comp is nice. They have so many options.
All right, well, What else do we got here? Bard? Bard versus an MF and versus a T and a Rumble? I think
so
BFX.
good.
This is really good.
BFX did have to give over Prio on the Dragon Pit and give over that first objective.
Oh, and well, I mean, sure, it's good for the team. So a Dragon plus Kia is good. Remember, we talked about scaling. This game is going to be a little bit wonky because DK are very, very reliant on what they're able to do in team fights. They have a lot of great ultimates to make that happen. But Clear now gets to move over. He's a full level over his opponents, and that's a pretty nasty amount of farm and experience that they're now missing.
Barrel actually found an engage. There's the equalizer on top of the CC from the yellow card. Put up a conversation. I know we have about a minute till the Dragon. We'll see a little bit of top lane gank as well. He tries to get the kick. It's like point blank, but it doesn't matter. He's still able to get the knockback. Raptor not going to go down, and BFX answer 1-1 in kills now.
All right, what is the conversation you had?
I was gonna say,
I think Diablo dies.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The outplay, Diablo. Okay, bullet time. The last shot goes through. Unfortunately, the Mystics were not there for him.
Players like Showmaker's essentially I think the third generation of like true mid laners to come out from the LCK and be top level consistently for many years.
True. I think he's dead here. Showmaker, pop the copy pasta. Throw it in there.
No, man. I'm sure he had a little bit of fun of that.
Yeah, he's like, man, Cassante, dude. As DK were able to get that dragon. That'll be second dragon for them. Still 100% neutral objective control as the flash comes out from Barrel to get away from the chains. Diablo trying to set up on the aiming here. Vekla going in, but the Solar Flare goes back. The lockdown is there. They can't get the kill just yet. The kick away. Raptor beautifully executed to get away from that fight, and DK find nothing. Oh, they go for more. They get locked down. Lucid goes over the top and finds the kill with a reset of the Darkened Daggers. Now Diablo's getting chased down here too, and the Hound's pursuit comes through, but Vikla steps in, steps up, gets the kill back.
You see big impact from Kellen coming on through.
Whoa, Barrel going through Kellen's magical journey to get on the other side of him. Lucid gets another reset here.
The skills
you know what?
Right now, we're playing for fun.
I'm going with a results-based analysis. So far, the team with more engaged tools has won the games. I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to make it true. And we're going to see BFX fight another fight where they are a little bit backs against the wall now. Seen with the Destiny and Siwu going with a massive flank. The equalizer on the back line here. Raptor tries to dash over to him, but he's just flame spitting away. Hawk 2 all over BFX, and now Vikla is back in the pit here trying to find an angle himself. Diablo is getting some pokes on the aiming, but DK standing strong in front of the objective.
Guys, we have been fighting over this Herald for the past 2 minutes. Please. Surely we don't have to keep fighting it for a third.
Shelly's getting lonely.
Got to go for another wave here. Vikla just going to jump back over the wall with Distortion. Ult on to Kellen. This one lands.
What did I just say? Give Barrel the tools and you will be paid handsomely. As they end up finding Kellen, they're going to move. Really interesting, though, obviously, with the executionary standards BFX have not been able to accomplish just yet with their setup. There's the Tempered Fate going on to 2. They're trying to bring the might of B&K FearX down upon Lucid. Lucid will finally fall. Vikla gets the kill there too.
Maybe just getting himself a Bloodthirster proc. The Dragon goes over and stops the stacking here. Most importantly for DPlus Kia.
Yeah.
There's an Otacon spawning in 10 seconds. And we are using our ultimates like that. That is... I mean, sure, maybe it opens them up to years past, and we would obviously expect that from a player who's supposed to be able to bring that experience to a rookie like Diablo. Gets a stun onto Lucid. Okay, good chunk damage onto him.
That Trinity Force for Diablo is doing work right now. To get some damage onto the aiming. 2, and Raptor takes the kill on a Barrel.
Oh,
no! Gets kicked back, and he does try to make it out. He will have the yellow card now, but Vikla's going to try to chase him down, sidestep away. Aiming wants to go back in with Lucid, but now they're getting engaged. Our Raptor goes deep. as the Destiny comes through from Showmaker. Kellen goes in, gets the CC on aiming, but the bullet time coming through is going to separate the rest of BFX. Now Diablo has to get over with the Arcane Shift. Lucid
Oh, Diablo! What the?
As well. Diablo going too far. Raptor trying to go for the kill here too. It is chaos right now, but BFX, they're going down. There's TP coming in. Oh no. This could just be the doom. Aiming. Look at a clean house. Gets 2 kills. Pops everywhere. Infernal cinders raining from the heavens as the double kill came through for aiming. A little bit more goes in hand for DK as now Lucid looking to clean up the final kill here, and the bleed plus minions will be just enough.
Picture we get to see how this top lane matchup ended up going. This is way more interesting than what's going on in the main screen.
He just missed everything, man.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
Dragon score here. The Destiny will be popped on the back line by Showmaker. Half health on the Dragon. Rift Herald going to be popped. A little bit weird from Lucid as he's in the pit. 50-50. Raptor Lucid. Lucid gets it. He denies that second. At least going through as now another kill will go out if they do end up finding the pick, but the Tempered Fate goes in on the clear to save his life, and now they try to retake the fight. They're going to start getting resets now, and Lucid getting locked down a little bit here, but he's still looking for his angles. True Shot Barrage is not going to kill Barrel. BFX still ready to go if the moment calls, but I think they will back away because they're losing the mid lane to the Rift Herald.
The Rift Herald we talked about, this was going to be the plan here. Did it closer to the Dragon spawn. They got mid-tier 1, and with 3, Grubs are going to get mid-tier 2 after it. Is
Fire cannons as well. They can just kind of peter you down as DK. Barrel, he's trying to link back up with the team. I was wondering if he was going to go a little bit too far, but Lucid and aiming right behind him.
Yeah, they can try to keep going. Kellen could look for something. Diablo.
Oh, the Destiny
no.
on the other side. He's going to flash. He's going to dash. He's going to Arcane Shift, but he will go Arcane dead as Kellen will also fall right next to him. Aiming finds the delayed kill, and Raptor just trying to find his exit strategy. He's trying to hold hands with Vikla. Hopefully he can back, but Vikla does leave him to his own devices, and all 4 members of DK surrounding him. Raptor will fall.
All right, well, as soon as I said that we need to see a convincing fight, BFX get almost aced again. This is going to be Baron, and most assuredly here, Lennon, this is going to be the end, figurative end of our game number 3. We get back into the replay for this one, and again, I think Diablo lacks a little bit of, like, I guess he doesn't know which way he's supposed to go here. It's a really good play coming out from DPlus Kia, but they got the flash, they got the cleanse out from this Ezreal, and I don't know. There's only so many answers to try to dodge out, especially if there's going to be a Bard ultimate right next to it.
You start wondering, how powerful is blue side truly? Seeing full dominance from blue side every time in these games as now Lucid is in some trouble, is going to have some escape tools there, can go untargetable. Now the re-engage onto Vikla as they now have to bring Raptor over. TP coming in as well as Clear joins the fight, but it's going to be a 4v5 that DK still feel favored in. They're going to use the equalizer. The redemption had come down as well. That will be used from Kellen. Is DK going to try to use this Baron buff here? They don't really need to fight over this. They just need to pull some of these waves and use this Baron buff.
And all they're doing right now is just buying time for Lucid to get a recall in and come back out onto the map right now. DPlus Kia, they've got a small minion wave here with the Baron buff that's going to help them take this inhibitor turret, and Lucid flanking from behind them right now. BFX cannot make any defense here just outside their base.
Yeah, I mean, even with the Magical Journey, they weren't able to get out in front of this crash from DK, and they're actually going to try to move this bot lane. You saw Lucid kind of transition down towards that lane to try to push the wave into this tier 2 turret.
They're going to just get every little bit of gold. Try to use the last minute and a half of this Baron. This next minion wave that is coming is going to be the second to last minion wave that DPlus Kia get access to this. We're seeing a Hail Mary come on through. Raptor looking for something.
He actually gets the kick, but he just goes down. Lucid's playing with his food just like a hot dog should, as Showmaker now ends up helping get the bullet time kill for aiming. And there goes the TP in the bot side. This is the signaling of the end. One of the final nails in the coffin as DK are trying to move up to match point.
All right. Blue side OP. 3-0 here in this series. DPlus now putting themselves at series point here. 1 game away from winning the first ever Asia Invitational.
And very nice to see Lucid come back into form. 9-2-5 on the Nefiri. We questioned the pick when it got drafted, but DK's XU.
Makes sense. All right, Diablo, what is it going to be?
It's the Zeri.
It's going to be the Zeri, a hyper carry for Rookie of the Year in 2025, going against the 2024 Rookie of the Year in Lucid.
Asia Invitational 2025 champions.
Oh, another level 1. Oh!
Okay, GG.
It's a game 5!
Game
Let's
5.
go!
Look to this mid lane. A 3-man gank here, potentially coming through. Showmaker oversteps his bounds. He's going to try to use the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, but he's going to get flashed on. He's going to get dashed on, and he's going to go down to Raptor, who picks up his second kill of the tournament. From the production standpoint as well as from the gameplay standpoint. And flank. I wonder if he actually wants to go. He looks like he wants to collapse this year, but another grub will go down. Siwu going on the other side, trying to keep them away from the grubs. Re-engage comes in. That's going to be all 3 grubs going the way of DK, and now Vikla and Kellen, they're by themselves. Vikla has the CC, hits 2 of them, and Showmaker's getting body blocked by the Tibbers. That's going to be a double knockup from Barrel now coming through to save the day. Lucid. No, that hook actually hits on a Showmaker. How did he weave that? And all of a sudden, BFX fight. A lot of the times here. Both of them trying to push the mold of this game as Barrel's trying to push this bot lane out of their mold as he's going to lock down Kellen. Look at Raptor. He's got a massive flank here. Dredgeline connects as well, and Lucid's going to tank a turret shot and die to Diablo as now Barrel is going to die too. A double kill coming through. Not going to be a triple as Raptor cleans that one up, but please just get us to game 5.
Oh my God, 7-0. All of these games have been very one-sided, and
they're so one-sided, man.
Remember, what was the thing that we were talking about in one of these drafts, which was if you can win on red side, that gives you a really good chance of having side select for game number 5. Now, they're trying to find this pick onto clear, however. All right,
good damage.
That's the first kill going over to DPlus. That's a second dragon going over to BFX.
Yeah, and that early stacking dragon, we'll see what the soul is going to be, but it could just rise in prio if they do get the right pull of the soul. And at least we get the kill from Showmakers. I was about to ask, man, what the hell is this comp supposed to do for DK? But at least they do find a little bit of something. But the biggest sticking point through all this is that, yes, Raptor is ahead, but Diablo, the final pick of the Zeri, something that he's been so comfortable on, is already ahead by almost 1,000.
Oh, she was dead.
Yeah.
She was dead. Wow. I hate to bring up our other LPL representative. DPlus Kia, they're going to be the first ones to the pit around the Herald, but Clear now gets level 11 after CMR completed. He is the most fed member in this entire game.
DK are trying to get out before the devil even knows they're there. They're going to get the eye, but look at the flank. The supreme display of talent going to do so much work there. And here comes Clear. Tries to hit a shock blast. Diablo is locked down. Diablo is the focus. Can they get him? They can't. The shield is there. Finally, Lucid will help get the kill with aiming, but they will leave bodies left in their wake as a double kill came through.
Realizing the jungle pet.
Yeah,
yeah. It's shown
no,
to
no,
you.
you can't. You can't.
Oh.
Okay, Lucid's gone.
God. They've got a little bit of house money to play with, right? Like they're already up in the series, and if they lose this game, they will have side B. All that surprise, and I think we've seen as Fearless has developed specifically for best of 5s. Oh, Dignitas Otacon. I forgot about that.
Did, yep. You know, can't stay away from it. As a turret in the outside will go down. As they actually catch Diablo.
They need to make it happen. They need, if DPlus Kia want to close out the series now, they need something to go their way.
Aiming is on 3 items. Aiming's on 3 items. Aiming has hit the precipice of this Sivir. Oh, the cast going just wide for Shiwu. This was their comeback potential. They do find Vikla, and so that's a big CC chaining down. Raptors the focus now. Sleepy Trouble Bubble hits on him. Aiming just needs to find his mark. Goes for the boomerang blade. Goes for the damage. They get him. Now DK show their strength. 5-man strong around the dragon and deny the soul from BFX.
Wait, did they just be able to get this game back for themselves? Because they can continue to push. They're going to get bottom lane wave and them finish off this turret. They're thankful from the side of BFX that there is no Otacon on the bot side. I think maybe we got a little too hyped about the game. I thought we were going into game number 5, but DK show that they still have fangs here in game number 4.
They do indeed, even from that massive...
yes, they will always have the chance of getting a soul. Maybe they make this play here. That's Lucid.
Oh, and goodbye Barrel as well. He's going to try to tank up as much as he can, but the Paddle Stars are not going to come through fast enough, and aiming might be on 3 items, but he can't do anything if you don't have a team. He's going to get depth charge. The Spell Shield not going to be there. Now Showmaker's going to go down just like that. They toss it right back into the hands of BFX.
It's giving them a little bit of a freebie there, and they'll get some more gold as Clear takes yet another turret for himself.
Trying to give us as much of an LPL gold graph as we can get. With 2 LCK teams in the grand finals. Definitely was a mistake.
Something that we don't usually talk about when we're looking at this team. Now aiming, trying to plant his feet. That's an exhaust.
We got stuff going everywhere from BFX and DK right now. Siwu was trying to get a pick on a Vikla by himself, had nobody around him through his cask for some reason.
Thanks from grabbing the Baron. I do not care. If honestly, Lucid is doing God's work right now. Lucid, the longer you waste...
Soldier.
Waste their time.
Salute.
2025.
Salute,
Let's go.
Alk. 07 in just a second. He's going to die.
One more auto.
One more.
Oh,
Somebody.
there it
07
is.
Soldier.
With the soul.
Oh, they're not even going to be able to contest. The biggest moment you want is for aiming to get up in there and be using the
soul. Every single dragon from here on out is soul. Dude, oh, Siwu, you're by yourself, brother.
Dude, they were trying to do... Oh, he got it. He stole it. Lucid
oh my God.
Flashed into the pit, stole the dragon.
Let's go, Siwu. And he clears the minion wave. Yes. Yes. Let's go.
I was wondering the setup because aiming was stuck doing the red buff the entire time while they were just burning the dragon. Oh, he missed the belly bop.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
Execute.
No, there's going to be a Zeri here.
No!
Yo!
Diablo gets another kill. That's going to be big. He's on 4 items now. 7 and 1 on the carry.
All right, so Siwu was actually the distraction, Gragas. He got everybody's attention. Chomp plus Smite. Lucid down 3 levels. He makes it look easy versus DPlus Kia. Now, there were worries throughout parts of this game. I think BFX didn't push their lead as much as maybe we were expecting, but now finally ballooning themselves up to an 8,000 gold lead here. And no soul, but they still got Baron at their backs for the next minute.
They do indeed. A siege is going to be impeccable, though, as there really is no answer. If you try to go all in, then they just burn you down 100% to 0. We do get the back there from Showmaker. I do wonder if he has his Rabadons completed now. Doesn't look like so. He's okay. It does finally come through. I know it's a little bit delayed on the scoreboard. He finally hits Diablo, does a decent chunk of damage, but it's few and far between. They find a pick. That's Raptor down. That's only his 2nd death of the game. And now DK, they find an overextended BFX again, and they find a big shutdown going over to aiming. Now, Barrel has bought a lot of time here. The Redemption is going to buy even more as they get the trouble bubble down. They're going to get the re-engage coming through. It's a double knock-up city here, and Diablo is starting to cook. Diablo on his signature is going to find a Quadra, looking for the Penta kill for Diablo.
That's going to be the end of the game. The Sivir was the insurance policy for the last parts of this here for DPlus Kia, and they almost make the comeback. They almost make it possible versus BFX, but it's game number 5, serving it up.
Let's go ahead and get that Silver Scrapes ready to go. Diablo gets his pick in 5th pick of game number 4, and it all works out beautifully. Set up by Raptor early on and laid home by Diablo himself. Game 5 on maybe a whimper in game number 5. At least you have a tried and true combo, as that's going to be incredible. It also enables something that has been a little quiet, especially in that last game between Lucid and Showmaker, that has been kind of the bread and butter picks for DK, and we will get a Colt big. He was right up against the wall, and that does mean a hook comes through with the deadly flourish, and Amy's going to go down first blood for BFX.
And he just started Deadly Flourish. Has been able to perform, so
yeah.
Let's see if he's going to be able to deliver on that front.
Dude, another combo from Kellen. He just can't miss his hooks. Raptor in trouble, though, against Lucid. Lucid takes the skirmish early and takes him down solo. Bolo. With the follow-through, Kellen can absolutely pick somebody here. He's going to use the speed up. He's going to use the exhaust on a Lucid. Going to use the knock-up into the grab, and just by so much time, Lucid will go down to Kellen, unfortunately getting the gold for that one. We're going to be seeing coming up into these objectives soon out.
Showmaker, let's see it. Playmaker gets hooked. He's dead.
Play not maker. That's gonna
this
be
gold lead. There's the Pike
This
ultimate.
is-
First grub's gonna go over to DK.
This is such a tricky place for DK to be in. They're being surrounded by a blitzcrank, so they can just get engaged on at any moment. They're going to do so now. Barrel, some trouble with Raptor. The fourth shot coming through from the curtain call of Diablo, but now it's DK going to be in some trouble here. Raptor had stolen that one, but it's going to be the undertow coming through, but it's not enough. The double knock up from Showmaker, at least getting the old combo off, but is it going to be enough to get the kills here? Barrel's about to go down, tries to get the kill back onto Vikla. He's going to burn down now, aiming, trying to get away from Kellen off the grubs.
Okay.
Vikla, no. Vikla, no. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Shuriken backflip. Barrel's
and now
dead.
Barrel's going to die. Should have picked Ash. One-sided for DK over BFX. And I think it's so nice to see that come back and so nice to see BFX breathe a little bit of air into their life. As clear, gonna get solo bolo by Shiwu, and that's just...
I want to see what Shiwu does on the top side here, because if he can actually take this turret, it's Raptor. He used his ultimate
Lucid,
too late.
Lucid.
Maybe they find Lucid here.
Oh, but Raptor goes for that engage with the stolen Yasuo ult. Here comes Lucid, though. He does still have the Moonfall. He's going to go for the double with that Dragon's Breath, and now they end up getting...
BFX, who I think have stumbled over themselves here in game number 5.
And that is unfortunate. We were building them up. He's still going to be engaged on. He didn't go fast enough. He didn't escape, and now he's going to be taken down again. Kellen with the combo from Oblivion here, and Raptor takes him down.
Looking to play on this side of the map with 2 grubs as well. Vikla's going to send it onto Lucid.
I don't think you're tanky enough, Lucid. He's going to try to get to his team, but perfect execution comes out at the perfect time.
The flash from Vikla. That is a turret. That is also another kill going over to BFX. That is exactly what we wanted to see. It's why these teams are so close. The 5th and 6th seed from LCK and Vikla's dead.
The slowdown and Vikla through the shroud will just be cut down by a girl with a big pair of scissors. Big pickup, now 2-0 for Siwu.
And now it's going to be BFX with now 2 dragons to their name. This is getting close. Like, this is the closest we have had all series long. Top with tier 1 falling, and DK will get a small injection of gold here.
I think that's some of that standing gold that we were... Okay, they're going to try to find aiming here. He's going to flash out of the deadly flourish. Diablo has been disgusting with the picks, and now another pick. Kellen tries to get Barrel. Barrel's not going to go down. Big 3-man ulti with the last breath from Showmaker with the combo from Lucid. And it only takes 1 engage for DK to just set it alight.
And they get even respawn in time.
Oh, man, it's just gone. That's going to be so much power. Lose a little bit here as Vikla is going to try to stop Siwu from following the rest of his team back to base. They did end up taking that outer and mid, so a little bit of gold back and still a micro advantage for BFX.
It's all about edges here, and
there you
Barrel
go.
gets picked again. Dragons.
Vikla, he's been spotted. He will be seen trying to escape. Lucid is on the other side. He realizes that, and there's 4 members trying to chase him down, but Showmaker's trying to dodge out of this one. Did have the shield bow to save his life with the shield, as now that curtain call is going to open up, and the cover fire for Vikla comes up. Been up to the par that they had set for themselves. Is now back. TP is going to be there from BFX. They're going to flank. They're going to find it. They're going to try to get the Moonfall combo out early, and they do. Now Vikla's in some trouble, but they already find Barrel, and now going in goes Vikla. He is going to go down.
Shuriken. The difference between aiming, living, and dying there.
Dude, you said it, and it's going to happen again. Barrel just dies.
Not the greatest. The Rammus is obviously going to be super memorable. Kellen's going to go fishing, and it's a wind wall to stop it, but now they're going on to Shiwu.
Oh, he doesn't get caught. Okay, he's still going to be able to dash away from that one. No, he actually doesn't have it. Oh, he uses it to go on the other side of the fight. There's the last breath coming through, but they are so split and so desynced. DK are falling apart.
Showmaker's trying all he can, but Vikla is too far ahead, and that'll be the Baron spotted over the wall. All right, this could be our last fight of the tournament here at ASI.
Oh, they go in for the last breath combo. They get 2. It's not going to be enough. They don't get the kill. Barrel's about to die. He misses the reset from Raptor, though, and now Lucid is the target. Lucid goes down, and it's just too much of a gold diff. Vikla finds 2. I said it was his signature, and he stands tall on it. It's going to be a double kill for him, and Siwu is going to go down to a triple to Vikla.
That's going to be the end of the game, potentially. 30, I mean, it's just Beryl alive. They have Baron. BNK FearX may have just won ASI.
They might have the first ever Asia Invitational, a battle of all the teams that didn't make it to Worlds, a continuation for the fandoms, and the BNK FearX fans will be proud as their team knocks on the door of DOF, DPlus Kia, as they take down one Nexus turret after another. It's going to be BFX that take the first ever Asia Invitational and a dominant game number 5.
Wow.